harder. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lex is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me.
Teofimo Lopez, 11-0, 9 KOs. The best to do it right now in the game is to take over. Shout out to BNboxingNews.
Hey, girls, continue. I've been welterweight champion of the world. Everybody go follow BNboxingNews.
BNboxingNews. What's up, fight fans? This is Nick with BNboxingNews coming at you with another one. I got my co-host here, Coach Riptide, in the building. Yeah, some news came out last night after the defeat of Conor McGregor in MMA. Word is Ryan Garcia and Manny Pacquiao, the legend, is supposed to be fighting. They're in talks to have a fight. What do you think about that, Coach?
I think that's terrible. That's what I think. You got me on? I think it's terrible. I think that Manny Pacquiao should be stripped. That's what I think. I think that the WBA either elevate Ugas or let him fight for the belt with the number 2, because Manny Pacquiao has no business fighting that kid at all. 135 pounder. They talking about it's an exhibition. That's bullshit. He's not ranked as a 147 and under the WBA. He don't have a belt at 135. He got that little silver belt. That ain't nothing but a mandatory belt. So I don't understand how he get to just go at Manny Pacquiao when you got all these guys in line to fight Manny Pacquiao. Even if Manny Pacquiao don't fight Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence, you got guys who put in the work at that division that's not fair to. So Manny Pacquiao needs to be stripped. He hasn't fought in 2 years. He hasn't fought in 2 years, bro. So, I mean, that Keith Thurman fight was in 2019.
July?
Right?
Yeah, July.
Right. So it's almost 2 years. And he gonna fight Ryan Garcia. You haven't fought in 2 years, man. You just holding up the belt. You holding up progress in the division. You holding up us getting an undisputed champion. You know, that shit ain't fair and it's bullshit. And for what gives, people always make up excuses about all these other guys. What gives, who are they? Who are they? Ryan Garcia hasn't did shit in the fucking in the at 135. He hasn't done shit. You know what I'm saying? He beat Luke Campbell. So, I mean, and he deserved a shot at not even a champion, and you deserve a shot at Manny Pacquiao. Man, that shit is a preposterous. What weight they gonna fight at? 140? What weight did they say?
Yeah, they said about between 140 and 147 catch weight. And they tried to come up with a little excuse saying that Ryan Garcia is bigger than Pacquiao.
Ryan Garcia is bigger than Pacquiao?
Yeah, they're saying his height and he's a bigger guy. He's a bigger guy.
Just for that reason alone, Manny Pacquiao should say fuck him. Manny Pacquiao is an 8th division world fucking champion. A legend. Ryan Garcia just finished. He just his breath still smell like Similac, and this motherfucker talk about he bigger than Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is world known, bro.
No, when I say bigger, I'm talking about in size. I'm saying bigger in size. And basically, Ryan Garcia is 22 years old. Yeah. Manny Pacquiao is 40 years old.
They got a lot of motherfuckers that thought he was too small. They got a lot of them thought he was too small, and he flushed their heads. So that shit, his experience level is his feet too fast for Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is flat-footed. That's number 1. Number 2, Pacquiao is too quick. He gonna get inside and he gonna bang him up. So it's gonna happen, and the shit is gonna be a fucking mockery. Now, what could happen is if Manny Pacquiao don't have any integrity, which it seems like he don't because he's taking his fight. If he don't have any, he gonna carry Ryan Garcia. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna carry him in the fight.
Sorry to say, yeah. I think.
Shout out to my son, because that was a good theory you came up with, son.
Hey man, it's all good. But let me say this. what they're trying to say right now is that this will be a fight on the zone. They're trying to give all credit to the zone, so it's gonna be a fight on the zone. But my whole deal is this: I don't think it's gonna happen. I think Ryan Garcia is just one his name in the headlines, bro. Because I think personally it's just capping. First, he was talking about even though he had just won the silver belt to fight Devin Haney, he automatically canceled Devin Haney out, saying that he didn't want to fight Devin Haney. He wanted Gervonta Tank Davis. Then and he made it seem as if this is the fight that he wanted. From there, he started saying that he wanted to fight Logan Paul, who is 200-some pounds, which will be a devastation. I mean, that big boy put hands on him, it'll be over for him. And then now, the new thing now is he wants to fight Manny.
My thing is this: Manny Pacquiao, if he's allowed to do this, the WBA needs to strip him of his title. You know, he has no business fighting Manny Pacquiao other than he's popular. That's bullshit. Popularity is not what boxing is supposed to be about. You know, but that's Manny Pacquiao trying to get money. Or he talking about giving it to charity. That's what he said. He gonna get the money to charity because it's gonna be an exhibition bout. I think this shit is trash, man. I hate this shit. Boxing is becoming so. It's more of an entertainment than a sporting event. You know, it's horrible, man. This shit is horrible.
My thing is like
that takes away something from me with Manny Pacquiao. I used to fucking like admire him as far as him being a A division world champ. Win, lose or draw, he always come to fight. You gotta give him that. Win, lose or draw, get knocked out, it don't matter. And he always come back stronger. He's a legend as far as the sport goes. But to go and fight Ryan Garcia, when Ryan Garcia #1 is the mandatory for Devin Haney, and you was talking all this bullshit about you want to fight Tank and ask the crowd, and you go through all of this, but you decide to fight Manny Pacquiao. You can't just drop one thing you said. Nobody gonna believe shit you said if you're not a man of your word. You know what I'm saying? You ain't shit. If you don't have your word, you ain't shit. That shit is trash to me. That's my thoughts on it.
Yeah. Shouts out to UT Lou 504. He said, salute. Great boxing talk. Oh, most definitely, man. Right now, we just talking about Ryan Garcia, who seems to just be capping to me. He's allegedly they're in talks for Ryan Garcia and Manny Pacquiao to fight later on this year. So if not, let's say for instance, Ryan Garcia already said he's not gonna fight them. And he's not gonna fight Devin. He's not gonna fight Tank Davis. Who do you think that he should fight, man? Who do you want to see Ryan Garcia in the ring with? Because you're not happy with the whole Manny Pacquiao deal, and you feel that Manny Pacquiao should be stripped of his WBA title. You feel that Manny Pacquiao is holding up the 147 division because he's not trying to fight Errol Spence or Terrence Bud Crawford.
Absolutely.
So since he's holding up the division, I mean, and let's say this. I'm going to ask a two-part question. Who would you like to see Ryan Garcia fight? And the other part of the question, who should Manny Pacquiao fight?
So, I think he should try to unify it, either with Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence. But if not one of those fighters, then he should give Ugas a shot. Ugas is the WBA regular champion. So that means he's Manny Pacquiao's mandatory. So either one of those, but to go and just give this young kid an opportunity for what? What is that gonna prove? You beat up on a fucking kid who is a 135-pound fighter. And I don't care if he's taller than Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao's legs are like tree trunks, bro. Look at Ryan Garcia's legs compared to Manny. That's why Manny Pacquiao punches so hard, because of his legs and his quickness and his experience. This is not even fun. You might as well do that shit in the fucking gym and just do a sparring match with him. This shit is fucking trash, but they trying to make money, which I'm not gonna support that shit because I think it's trash. And Ryan Garcia do not deserve to fight Manny Pacquiao. He not even ranked him at 147. he barely ranked in the fuck at 135. He's the weakest link as far as most of the fighters feel. So they give this dude the opportunity because of his followers, because of how he looked and all of this bullshit. This shit is bullshit, man.
No, but let me tell you what Clarence Bourgeois said. Manny Pacquiao was a bigger draw, basically more money. That's why they're choosing it. That's why Team Ryan Garcia is choosing Pacquiao.
But Ryan Garcia, it takes two to fucking tango, right? So Pacquiao is agreeing to this trash, bro. And that makes me lose respect for him. You don't want to fight. If you want to retire and go do exhibitions, do that shit all fucking day. I don't give a fuck. But you are holding up the real game, the real sport of boxing by doing this trash shit. You know what I'm saying? You got people you ain't fought in 2 years, and when you come back, you're going to fight Ryan Garcia, a 135-pound fighter with limited experience compared to you. You know, no kind of, he can't fuck with that. He can't fuck with Manny Pacquiao, bro. Shit is ridiculous. Whenever he get pressure, he got a tendency to get on the ropes and cover up. You ain't gonna be able to get Manny Pacquiao off of you. This shit is bullshit. In the exhibition, fuck that shit. I don't want to see it.
You have to be optimistic. Suppose Ryan Garcia go out there and knock out Manny Pacquiao. What happens? You see, you gotta look at it that way.
Listen, the whole point is he don't deserve to be up in there with no motherfucking Manny Pacquiao. Who's a 147-pound champion. You just getting the opportunity and skipping over all these dudes who put in all the fucking hard work at 147, who do deserve it, who went up the ranks. You're going to just say, fuck you, Yordenis Ugas, for Ryan, just because Ryan Garcia is popular. But it's all about the money. We see that. That's why I don't have no respect. And boxing is losing my respect by doing this shit. They always coming up with bullshit, bro. We don't want to see that. We want to see the best in each division fight the best. We don't want to see no fucking exhibition. I don't want to see that shit. I could care less who win, lose, or draw. This fight shouldn't even be made. You know, and this was put on Manny Pacquiao's Twitter page or one of them social media pages. So it's not just Ryan. He put up a poster. Manny Pacquiao put up a poster on one of his pages, Twitter, whatever the fuck, I don't know, Facebook, one of them shits. You know.
Okay, Manny Pacquiao on steroids. I don't know, man. It's always speculation. It's always speculation. It's always speculations, man. I can't say he is or he isn't until he get busted. But my thing is right now, this whole deal between Ryan Garcia and who he's gonna fight next, and him not deserving a title shot or a shot at Manny Pacquiao is kind of like causing a division in a division, because what's going on is this: you got fighters in the 135 that want to knock your head off, that want to fuck you up. Instead of you fighting one of them, you gonna fight somebody at 147 where he got people there that want to fuck him up. So it's almost like both of them are trying to dodge everybody else to fight each other.
Well, I look at it like this. You know, Manny Pacquiao fucking improved himself, bro. You know, he improved himself. You know, he can stand in the ring with anybody at 147. I'm not saying he's gonna win. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, fuck, he done proved that he can fight at 147 and all of that shit. So, but the mockery is you're gonna take this kid who hasn't done shit in the sport and give him an opportunity when you have people who fight, you know, who've been going through the ranks, who have champions. You got other champions at 147, and now you're gonna just go avoid him to do an exhibition with Ryan Garcia to get money. Shit is trash, man. This shit is horrible. Nobody want to see that bullshit. I don't want to see that. I think that shit is, they give fucking, that just go to the way this fucking country is, you know. It just reflects, now it's reflecting in boxing even more. You know, you're a fucking pretty little dude, so all of a sudden you got popularity, you got all these little girls that like you the way you look and all of this bullshit. What the fuck? How does that equate to boxing? It does not. Because you got fans and they're gonna look at your fights. You know, it's just, I think he's gonna fuck his career. But Manny Pacquiao, most of all, is really disappointing. I'm very disappointed in him. Because usually he fucking wanna fight the best. It's proven throughout, you know, his career. That dude always fought the best. Now you're gonna pull some shit like this and hold up the WBA belt, and the WBA is allowing you to do this, you fucking you. If I was the president or on that board, I'd be like, nah, bro, give up the fucking belt if you want to do that. Go do that shit when you retire. Don't do that shit now after you haven't fought in 2 years. You've been held in this fucking belt for almost 2 years. So what gives Manny Pacquiao the right to fucking hold up the fucking titles? Boxing is just getting so fucked up, man. What gives him the fucking right to just hope? Now whoever else that want to fight for that belt, they gotta wait till after you get through with Ryan Garcia, a fucking 135 fighter. That shit is an embarrassment. So that means a whole nother year, you know. Ruth.
Yeah, Ruth to you too. Appreciate the call. Clarence said, I think Manny is following the current trend. We all want to see Spence versus Crawford, yet we probably won't see this no time soon. You can't fault Ryan for taking advantage of his popularity. Well, I mean, the whole popularity contest with Ryan Garcia, like I was trying to say, well, they're trying to equate followers to dollar signs, hoping that all the casual fans that he has as followers will buy into and purchase tickets or come to the gate. And that's what they're looking at. But at the same time, my problem with Ryan Garcia is all the shit he talked about fighting Gervonta Tank Davis, going on high boxing with Mike Tyson, FaceTiming that man, calling that man out after the fight and everything. And now you want to go an alternate route. That's some bullshit. If you say you want to fight that man. Just like Coach said, nobody's going to take anything that he ever said serious. Because you came on TV, right? And you said all this shit, and now it's time to fight. Now it's time to bang, and you trying to go fight a YouTube star, and from a YouTube star, now you want to fight Manny Pacquiao. I mean, come on, bro. Fight who you say you're gonna fight, or at least fight the person. If I'm not mistaken, he won the silver belt, which means that he's one of Devin's mandatories to fight Devin. Because who's Manny Pacquiao's mandatory? Ugas?
Ugas is the regular champion, the WBA regular champion, and Manny Pacquiao is the super champion. So they might as well fucking. Why you even have two belts? It don't even make sense if you're not gonna make him honor his after 2 years of holding a belt. You're not gonna make him honor his mandatory, or you're not gonna he's not gonna unify with Terrence or with Errol Spence. So they just make it. I don't blame Ryan Garcia. Don't get me wrong. I don't blame Ryan Garcia for taking advantage of his popularity. I don't blame him because I probably would do the same thing. If I blame Manny Pacquiao and I blame the WBA for allowing this shit. I blame Manny Pacquiao because this don't do shit for your legacy. Now you saying you're gonna give this up to
charity.
Give up to charity. That's fine and well, but do that shit when you retire. Don't fucking hold up the WBA fucking title because you just feel that way. Fucking that's bullshit, bro. Especially for holding a belt for 2 years.
You've been hijacked.
This belt has been in limbo for 2 years, bro. That shit ain't cool. It ain't right. I understand you got the sway, you got the power, you got the money and all of this shit, but I don't respect it at all. Give up the belt, bro. That's all. Just give it up. Let Ugas fight for it, or elevate Ugas. Do some shit like that because Yordenis Ugas, he worked his ass off to put himself in that position, right?
Yeah.
So Ryan Garcia gonna swoop in and just get a fight with Manny Pacquiao? Fuck Manny Pacquiao, dog. That shit is trash now. I don't even want to see it, bro. I understand what they're trying to do. I understand the pay-per-view buys and all of this shit. I understand it's going to make a lot of money and all of this shit. But that's just not what. If you can still make money, you would make plenty of money against St. David. Ain't no question Ryan Garcia would make no money. And ain't no fucking question that Manny Pacquiao would make a bunch of money fighting Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence. So you can sell that shit to somebody else because I don't buy it, I don't want to see that shit, bro. I think this shit is a mockery.
Yeah, it's definitely a mockery, man. Like I say, he's hijacking the 147 welterweight division. These guys who won belts can't get them. Carl Levy said, no more gates. They're thinking future as it is now with the virus. So they want to be viral and viral follows by pay-per-view. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking too, man. They're looking at it that way.
I understand all of that. I still don't respect it though. I don't respect Manny Pacquiao for doing this shit. You know, Conor McGregor got his fucking head knocked off, so now this is the route you gonna take, a 135er? Fuck, I didn't agree with him being able to fight Conor McGregor. If you're gonna do all of that shit, retire and give the fucking belt up. You holding up the division. You holding up us getting an undisputed champion. Because either Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence want that fucking fight. You know? Or elevate Ugas and let Ugas fight Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. But holding up the fucking belt for 2 years is a fucking mockery, and allowing this kid because he's popular. That's not what boxing is about, because you fucking popular. Shit is trash, man.
Well, you gotta understand, man, Manny Pacquiao was just trying to cash out. If Manny Pacquiao don't equate a fighter as dollar signs, he's not gonna do it. That's why Floyd Mayweather's all over everywhere right now, posting all kind of crap. Hey, you trying to take my seconds? I'm so glad he's talking bad about Conor. Like, he's so happy that Manny Pacquiao cannot cash out on Conor. So Manny Pacquiao,
I don't care if Manny Pacquiao cashes out. Listen, I don't care about that. But if you're gonna cash out against Spence, cash out against fucking Crawford, cash out against fucking Ugas, cash out of them, and then you could go fucking play footsies with Ryan Garcia. Go do that shit then. I don't give a fuck. And then go do that shit. But for right now, you haven't fought in almost 2 years, and you're holding up the WBA championship. You're keeping everybody from having an undisputed title. They're not fighting for his fucking belt. And if they were, Ryan Garcia don't deserve a fucking shot at Manny Pacquiao for the WBA. He ain't even in the fucking welterweight division. So it's trash. I don't want to see it. I just think that shit is bullshit.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
I don't think Manny thinks that Errol or Terrence is a big enough draw for him, bro. You know, I think he's dead wrong. I think if he fought either one of those two guys, it'll be a hell of a lot of money to be made at the gate, pay-per-view, all of that stuff, man. Either one of those two guys.
That's fine. That's fine. But give up the belt then. That's what Floyd did. When Floyd became bigger than the belts, he didn't give a fuck about belts. He don't care nothing about it. He just make fights. That's what Floyd did. He might go after somebody else belt and they'll fight him because he was the money man. But don't just fucking hold a WBA belt hostage because you want to go play fucking group grab ass with motherfucking with Ryan Garcia. It's bullshit. You know, fuck that. I don't care about Manny making money. Do that shit after you leave the sport or give up the belt. And then you could play footsies, lick his booty, do whatever you want. Just don't fucking come here with that bullshit. You're gonna fight that dude.
Yeah, read that on the board. It's for you, directly to you. It says, if you are about to retire, when you want to cash out, he's only taking advantage of the system. I don't blame Pacquiao. But as a fight fan, dog, you gotta understand, yeah, we just pissed off. We don't give a damn about all that. We just want to see the best fight the best. That's all we care about as fight fans.
Timber, dog, I don't give a fuck about him cashing out. I don't care. Cash out. Listen, they gonna still, if he give up the fucking WBA belt right now, and he fight fucking Ryan Garcia, because they not fighting for the fucking belt. If he give up the WBA belt and go fight Ryan Garcia, God bless him. But give up the belt, because Ryan Garcia don't deserve to fucking fight for the no WBA belt, which they ain't gonna do. So the belt's been in limbo for almost 2 years. I don't blame Pacquiao if that's what he want to do. But don't fucking turn boxing into a mockery by doing an exhibition when you have fucking people that ready to fight you who put in the work, who fucking other champions. I don't, you know, then go do that shit. You can go fucking do whatever you want. Give up the belt though. You've been holding the belt for 2 years and haven't fought since you won it. That shit is bullshit. I mean, the first thing you do when you come back is fuck with Ryan Garcia, a 135 fighter. Shit don't make no sense. WBA is, and they're gonna allow that shit to happen just because of who Manny Pacquiao is, and I think that's trash. garbage. It weakens boxing when they fucking allow shit like that to happen. Now, if he go up in there and fucking lose, then what? Now you're 147-pound champion. Who's the WBA? WBA gonna look like shit. Your WBA champion at 147 lost to a 135-pound fighter who don't have no belt, no nothing other than he looked good and he a decent fighter. Man, come on, man. This shit is horrible. Can't stand this shit. But that's the age we're in now, bro. It's not like the old days. We're in the age of instant gratification. We're in the age of fucking taking the easy route. We're in the age of fucking of the internet where popularity wins over skill. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, Carl even said that's why he isn't trying to make those fights. The commissioning body needs to strip over body mandatory. It's exactly what we're saying, man.
Well, exactly. The commission, he has a mandatory. That's Yordenis Ugas. Yordenis Ugas is the WBA regular champion. Pacquiao's a super champion. So he's automatically his mandatory. So, but he not gonna fuck with Ugas, and he ain't fucking with Spence, and he look like he don't want no. Well, he ain't never wanted no smoke with Terrence Crawford. When he was at top rank, he ain't want no smoke with Terrence Crawford, and Bob Arum wouldn't make that fight back then. So it's just a terrible situation to put boxing in. You know, nobody want to see that. And for Ryan Garcia, I'm gonna call it like this. That's a bitch move because you said you wanted Tank Davis. Tank Davis was hyped up, ready to fuck you up, and you backed out the fight to fight Manny Pacquiao in an exhibition. That's not even a real match. So, you know, this is bullshit. You might as well just go do like Logan Paul and his brother and go be fucking YouTube stars instead of real boxers. Shit is horrible, man.
Yeah. Nah, Carl, all we're trying to say is this. We want to see undisputed. We want to see undisputed. And these boxers want to fight for undisputed. We already have a unified champion in 147. This unified champion wants to be undisputed. And as long as Manny Pacquiao is hijacking that belt, there will never be an undisputed champion. And that's the issue.
Right. We want the best to fight the best.
Yeah. Somebody named EX says Ryan got Manny with his fist. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
I mean, I sound like he's a person who doesn't like he's a person that don't like Errol Spence.
He doesn't. He's saying Ryan's gonna be the
sound like he a Ryan fanboy. So hey man, nothing wrong with that. That's what you like.
And we know that it's exhibition. The thing about exhibition is, if you get fucked up in exhibition, we as fans, you still lose value, bro. You still lose value. You can't call yourself a champion if you just got fucked up last week in exhibition, regardless of if you keep the belt or not.
And he's saying it's a real match, not an exhibition.
Oh,
well, you know what? What gives Ryan Garcia the right to fucking fight Manny Pacquiao in a real fight? What? Beating Luke Campbell? Man, stop, man. This dude ain't even a fucking champion at his own weight, but he get a shot to fight Manny Pacquiao? Man, this shit is horrible. Oh, he said Bob Arum was probably trying to protect Crawford against Pacquiao. No, Pacquiao didn't want to fight him when he was with Bob Arum. Pacquiao didn't want no parts of Crawford when he was with Bob, because they were in the same weight division at one time. So that's not the truth. Manny Pacquiao didn't want to fight Terrence Crawford. That's a fact. Just like Mikey Garcia when he was with Top Rank didn't want to fight Terrence Crawford. Neither one of them wanted to fight Terrence Crawford when he was over there.
Yeah, that's some bullshit, man. I mean, you know what it is at the end of the day. You know, as a fight fan, we want to see the best fights, man. We want the best fights to be made. And right now, the 135 division, which is the hottest division, the junior welterweight division, is the hottest division right now in boxing. It's no longer the welterweight. It's no longer the heavyweight. It's the junior welterweight. And right now, with Ryan Garcia.
No, not junior welterweight.
Huh?
135 is.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the junior welterweight. The 135 division. I forgot that's the 140. 135.
Lightweight.
Yeah, the lightweight. My problem with the lightweight division,
Super
two
lightweight.
of the main fighters is capping. Teofimo Lopez,
Yep.
which I like, and now Ryan Garcia. That's some bullshit, bro. That's some bullshit, and that's the problem. That's a big fucking problem.
See, what's gonna happen is with boxing, what's gonna happen is they're gonna keep putting this doo-doo shit on, and people gonna stop watching this shit. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
No. He put that, but that is what everyone wanted to see them back when Pac fought Bradley. No, yeah, everybody wanted to see Terrence Crawford and Pacquiao and Bradley, because the WBO is in Bob Aaron pocket or Bob Aaron in their pocket, whatever you want, either way you want to put it. Bradley never crossed over and never wanted to fight none of the good fighters from the PBC.
Why he quit?
Never. They made 3 fucking fights with him and Manny Pacquiao. I ain't even watched the third fight. I ain't watched that shit because I didn't want to see that.
Into this one. Big Time and said Tyler wasn't hitting boxing when he got Floyd. Let Ryan get knocked out by Peck.
You must first understand, Floyd Mayweather was retired. He didn't have no belts, and he made that fight with Conor McGregor. So Manny Pacquiao is the WBA champion and still active. So that's totally not even that's irrelevant. Now, if Pacquiao retired, he can go fight. Who the fuck can go fight a monkey if he want? I don't give a fuck. But don't hold up the WBA belt. Floyd Mayweather was retired when he fought Conor McGregor.
That's
already out the sport.
Why don't Spence fight Bud? Why don't Haney fight Tank? Hey, that's questions that we're asking our damn self, man. That's questions. Hey, the whole Spence and Bud thing is a whole other conversation. Arrow already said he wanted to clean up his side of the street. After he's done cleaning up his side of the street, he's coming on that side. He's gonna get Bud. So at first, all he wants to do is he can fight Manny first. Arrow's Terrence Bud Crawford want to fight Manny also. So as soon as they figure out this Manny Pacquiao shit, hopefully by the end of the year, sometime in December, those two guys fight each other. Why don't Haney fight Tank? Tank gotta want to fight Haney, man. Haney want to fight everybody. Haney want all the smoke.
Devin Haney want to fight everybody. Everybody.
Talking about. Haney want all the smoke.
Devin want to fight everybody. Now, why Spence and Bud not made? I don't know. They need to go and make the fight and get it done. But I think that Bob Arum has thrown a lot of salt in the game. And I think Errol feel like this. If he don't get 60-40, and the reason why Errol wants 60-40 is because of this reason. Every fight that Errol is having, he fighting either champions or ex-champions.
Will become
Terrence Crawford. So Errol is doing all of the hard work. And then when it's time for negotiation, he got 2 belts and Terrence got 1 belt, but Terrence won a 50-50 split. How that work? When Errol fighting the harder fighters. He fought Kell Brook. He fought Danny Garcia. He fought Sean Porter. He fought Mikey Garcia. I mean, who Terrence fought at 147? Terrence fought Kell Brook after he done been damaged goods. And then before that, he fought fucking Amir Khan. Come on, man.
Yeah,
it don't add up. But Bud Crawford ain't gonna take a 60-40 split because of the fact that he feel that's disrespectful. Well, Errol been doing all the hard work. He been doing all the heavy lifting, and you gonna come in and fight for his belts. He got more belts than you. He done had the harder fights than you. On paper, the harder fights. Better competition at 147 than you. But you get to come in and get a 50-50 because of what you did at 140? I don't think that's right. You're right. Will we comfort Omaha? I think you're right, bro. They should strip him. That's how I feel too. Take his freaking belt or let Yordenis Ugas fight for it. That's what I say.
He's holding from Ugas. That's what he's saying. He's holding the damn belt from Ugas.
You holding from Ugas? He holding it from a unification bout with Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. He's holding a belt and he's gonna go play fucking footsie with Ryan Garcia. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's just what the issue is, man. We just want to see the best fight the best. Right now, with Manny Pacquiao, like I said, kidnapping the belt and not trying to release it. His last fight, guys, you have to understand, his last fight was July 2019, almost a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I mean, either he fights or release the belt. If he released the belt, he can do anything he wants to do. He can fight anybody. Nobody give a shit about him. You know, that's just it.
If he go and retire and decide he want to do an exhibition with Ryan Garcia, then fine. I don't have a problem with that. But because that belt is in limbo, and you say, let's look at who is ranked under WBA, big time and said, who is there that Pac is holding a belt from? Yordenis Ugas is the regular champion, bro. He's his mandatory. So fight Yordenis Ugas. And of course, it may not make as much money as Ryan Garcia, but
you see,
it sounds like you. Clarence said kind of like you kind of biased towards Spence. I'm not biased towards Spence. How you gonna say I'm biased? Errol Spence just fought his mandatory, bro. He fought Danny Garcia. That was his mandatory for the WBC. So how am I sounding like that? This dude ain't fought in 2 years. Errol Spence came off a car accident and went straight to a two-time world champion and his mandatory. He didn't say no, I'm gonna take an easy touch. He didn't do none of that shit. He jumped right in the ring with Danny Garcia. Manny Pacquiao ain't fought since Keith Thurman. 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. And he's holding the WBA belt. Now he's fighting an exhibition? Come on, man. How the fuck that work?
Nah, this is real. Somebody come on and say it's a real fight.
I don't care if it is. Ryan Garcia is not ranked in the show. If Clarence, okay, you say that. Pull up Ryan Garcia and tell me he fucking ranked anywhere at welterweight. Anywhere. He ain't even a champion at 135. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. We'll be conflict Omaha. That's a good idea. They should let Porter fight Ugas for the Super WBA and regular WBA champion and a winner fight Errol or Bud. That's that. I don't have a problem with that, bro. But the problem, I do have a little problem with it. And the little problem is this. This is the little problem. Is that Sean Porter is not, I don't know if he how high he ranked with the WBA, but Sean Porter is Terrence Crawford's mandatory. Right now, he's Terrence Crawford's mandatory.
So they're not trying to do that.
And Bob Arum offered Sean Porter $1 million. And that's an insult to Sean. Sean Porter knows what his worth is. He got $3 to $5 million in this last fight. So how is you gonna do something like that? You know, that's the only problem I have. You know, that is his mandatory. And Bob Arum trying to lowball this dude. But like I said, if I was Sean Porter, I'll make him go to purse bid. So send the WBA your letter saying that you want to fight Terrence Crawford for the WBO, and all you gotta do is make it go to purse bid. That's what you do if you really want to fight Terrence Crawford. Now, if you don't really want to fight him, then that's something different. So that's my only problem with it. But I wouldn't mind seeing Sean and Ugas again. And to be honest with you, I love Sean Porter to death. But I think he lost that first fight with Ugas.
Yeah, he did. Hey, man, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment. Make sure you come on and interact with us on that comment. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell shaped icon. We got 10 people checking us out. Definitely subscribe to my channel. And I definitely appreciate all the support. And I appreciate everybody on here. But right now, like I said, we're discussing Manny Pacquiao versus Ryan Garcia. I mean, that something's not right with that. Manny Pacquiao should be stripped of that belt. Period. He should be stripped. And like Will's Be Comfort from Omaha said, let someone else fight for it. Let Ugas and Porter fight for it, and the winner out of those two fight probably Spence or Crawford. I agree.
I don't know who is the number 2 after Ugas in the WBA. I don't know who that is. So whoever that is, they should let them fight, or elevate Ugas and let somebody fight for the regular title. I don't know, but I just think that Manny Pacquiao should be his title should be stripped from him.
Yeah, it should definitely be stripped, man. I agree. It should definitely be stripped. I don't like the whole idea of this man just kidnapping the belt like that, holding his hijack. That's some bullshit. And Ryan Garcia, I don't give a damn what he says from now on, bro. Nobody, I'm not gonna respect what he says from now on. It's all bullshit. It's all capping going forward, bro.
Just like Tiafimo, both of them. They doing whatever it takes to stay away from Tank and Devin Haney. And it's just like that, bro. They always want the brothers to fight each other, so they always, bro. The same thing they saying about Boo Boo and Jamal. They want them to fight each other, so that Canelo won't fight him. Shit is fucking boo.
Yeah, Willsby, good stuff, man. Porter did lose to Ugas, man. Ugas outworked him in that first fight.
I think he beat Sean. I think they gave Sean a gift in that fight. I think he got a gift in that one, bro. Ryan Garcia got a gift before too. If you go back about 3 or 4 fights ago, he lost. They gave him a gift.
They give gifts every now and then, man. That's the thing about boxing, you get gifts here and there. The referee and the judge, that's what they do sometimes. But this is my deal, though, man. Devin Haney, right, has the real WBC. And why nobody want to fight him? What's going on? I mean, that's some new shit to me.
WBC belt, nobody want to fight him. Same thing happened with when Errol Spence first won the IBF. He the fucking champion. Nobody want to fight him. Shit is terrible, man. I've never seen such behavior, bro. I've never seen such behavior, bro. You put all of this work in to become a champion, and then when it's time for you to step up and fight the champion, you say, I want to fight somebody else. Shit is amazing to me, bro. It really is. That's boxing, bro. That's the state of this shit now,
That's just what they do, my brother. They want to accept it and not question it, which is the issue,
Man, I really wish boxing would go into a format like the UFC. That's the point I'm at now. That's how frustrated I am with boxing. That they all under one company and the best, and they pay them well. They need to be paid well. Don't get me wrong. You gotta pay these fighters well, but you should have to come through the ranks, have one belt, fuck all these organizations that's just getting sanctioning fees, creating belts to get more sanctioning fees. This shit is freaking trash, bro. This shit is just not. You got too many champions. You got an intercontinental, a regular title, a diamond belt, a bullshit belt. It's just sad, man. Boxing is very disappointing, bro. It is. Can't get you got certain fighters got more power than the other ones, even though they fucking fighting soft touches. It's a horrible thing,
man. Listen to this dude, man. Big Tommy said Mac last opponent is way better than Spence and Crawford last opponent. If you ask me, is Spence and Crawford holding on the belt with sloppy second? Thurman is an ass, bro.
Wait.
Read this shit.
Hey, that is his opinion.
Okay.
He said, hold on. He said way better. That fight with Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia was not no. He didn't just whoop the fuck out of Danny. And the fight Errol Spence had with Sean Porter wasn't no easy win. So that don't say that he's way better, because those fights were close and they were split decision. So that go to show you that that's not the truth. Now, he come back after he beat up Sean Porter. Well, he didn't beat up. He beat Sean Porter. Errol Spence fought a hard fight against Sean Porter. Then he come back and he fights Danny Garcia, who also gave Thurman a tough fight. But after a car accident, he come back and fight before Pacquiao fought, and Pacquiao fought Thurman almost 2 years ago. Really? You gonna make an excuse for that?
Yeah.
That's what you said, big time. Pac last opponent way better than Spencer Crawford last opponent. How can you say that when Danny Garcia and Sean Porter fought him tooth and nail and he had split decisions over them? It wasn't no unanimous, but you said way better. I think that's a bad term to use. And Errol Spence beat both of them. I don't get it. Now Crawford opponents. I'm gonna say this: Kell Brook used to be a very, very good fighter. He was a very, very good fighter. Now, can Keith Thurman beat him? I don't know. They never fought. But
that's what he's looking at. I see what he was trying to say. He was trying to say
what he's saying about Crawford, I can kind of agree with it.
Mm-hmm.
I can kind of agree with it, but you still holding up the belts. It's almost 2 years, bro. If you're gonna retire, go and retire. If you're gonna go be a senator, go be a senator. If you want to fight, exhibitions, then that's fine. What will you say?
Well, he's fighting bombs until his contract is over. And then fighting the PBC. He's going to be old as hell. Between 33 and 37 years old, fighting young guys at 147 and 154. If he wins, he will be the best. I agree with him. Right?
Well, his contract is up in October. You know, his contract is up in October. So he can go and sign with the PBC if he wants to. You know, or be independent.
I mean, franchise belt, man. I don't even discuss no franchise belt. What the fuck is that?
No, that's the witness protection belt. That's the belt that you can go and witness protection and don't have to fight nobody.
I want to start boxing. That's the belt I want.
That would be great fights right there that you put up. That would be great. Thurman versus Crawford at 2021, Porter versus Ugas 2, Spence versus Pac-Man. I don't want no fucking tune-up. Tune-up shit. You could take that tune-up off of it. No tune-up. Fuck a tune-up.
Thurman called out Crawford, bro.
Yeah, but Bob Arum offered him $1 million. That's it. He want to give him just $1 million when that man know what he's worth. That dude is fucking held both of the belts, bro. He been fighting for over $1 million for a long time, and you gonna offer him $1 million to fight Terrence Crawford? They ain't gonna say he gonna lose. He lose money. I saw that dude the other day talking about he lose money on Terrence Crawford. How is that possible when he give you the most numbers out of everybody at top rank, including Vasil Lomachenko, including Teofimo Lopez, including all your fighters? Terrence Crawford got the most numbers out of all of them. But you're gonna sit here and say something like that? Very disrespectful, Bob Arum, but that's who he's been for years. Since the 70s, he's been a crook. It's the way it is. And he's not going to change at 90 fucking years old. He is who he is. And people keep signing with him. That shit is stupid. All those young fighters, stop signing with this fucking dude, man. He offer you bullshit, he give you the world, but then when it's time to pay up, he don't want to pay his fighters. And he get mad at Al Haymon for fucking...
Salute to Big Time, man. Thanks for tuning in with us, my brother. We appreciate you, man. Definitely appreciate you, man. I gave you some moderated status, bro. Appreciate you, man. Next time y'all just tune in, make sure y'all hit that bell stream icon, man. Thank y'all for tuning in with us. like I said, this is a great conversation. Only thing we're asking for right now is we want to see the best fight, the best fight. It don't look like it's happening in any one of the divisions. Like everybody's just ducking each other. Everybody's just talking shit. It's just, what can we do as fans? As fans, we got to keep our feet on their fucking necks, man. We got to keep pressing the gas on their ass so these fights can be made. We can't keep silent. We cannot keep silent as fans. We got to let the motherfuckers know what we want and what we want to see. Hey, they don't want to do self-promotion. We'll help y'all. We're going to promote for your ass. We're going to tell you who you need to fight and stop fighting these non-boxers and all the other people that can't do shit for the box. These Logan Pauls, they got to go, and all of a sudden you see these fighters from that we never heard of from the UK. Shut that shit down, man. Shut that shit down. We want some real fights, man. I'm gonna spend my money on some real fights. And like this, what I'm trying to say is this: how the hell he's not making money? When I worked that fight, it was the Crawford Benavidez fight. Me and Brandon worked that fight. We went to Nebraska. Man, that man had a packed house, bro. Packed house back home. Ain't no fucking way he lost money on that fight. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
That's Bob Aaron. Everybody know you're
that shit was packed. Matter of fact, no, that shit was packed. Spence needs a tune-up unless he's going to fight Crawford or Pac-Man or Boot. Shit, he better not. Just to say, mixed like a mandatory. Man, we don't know who he's going to fight, bro.
Arrow just fought his mandatory, so as far as the WBC is concerned, I don't know who his mandatory is in the IBF, but Danny Garcia was his mandatory for the WBC belt. So I don't know what he's gonna do, but I don't think he need no tune-up. Arrow don't want no tune-up. Arrow want to fight the best fighter.
Yeah,
that's just not in his character. Errol Spence is a throwback fighter. He need that type of fighter.
Yeah.
He want to fight the best, and he want to get it made, but he want. Just like he's earned the right by winning 2 belts and fighting hard fight after hard fight. Well, on paper, I'm gonna say that hard fight after hard fight. So he has the right to pick, to pick another champion. I don't want Arrow to just go and fight soft touches or his mandatory. If you gotta do that, do that.
We spoke about fighting Ugas.
Huh?
Arrow spoke about fighting Ugas.
Yeah, because Ugas got the regular belt. I just think Manny Pacquiao need to be stripped. That's all I'm saying. If he gonna do some shit like that, go and get stripped. That's it.
Yeah.
Give up the belt. I don't care what you do then. Just don't hold up the belt anymore.
You're right. Coach Smith says, "Stop buying BS fight." I agree, man. I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely with that, man. I don't. I'm with you on that.
I don't buy that shit at all.
Yeah, I think I believe you on that one, bro. I think it's something you said before. Wills be comfort is on point, bro.
Yeah, he said Bob basically said he's not paying for 2 black men to fight each other anymore. Well, you know what? Fuck Bob Aaron. I ain't never liked that crooked motherfucker. He's just as bad as Don King. Fuck him.
Okay, yeah, you in Ohio. Okay.
Yeah, that's bullshit. He used that as an excuse, bro, to lowball fighters. That's what he's doing. He tried to use that shit as an excuse to lowball fighters. That's what he's doing.
Let me tell you something right now. I've been to plenty of top-ranked fights, and Terrence Crawford attended all top-ranked fights. When they put the shit on that dude, bro, the whole fucking place goes ballistic, go crazy. People love that dude, bro. People love that dude. And that's on some real shit. That's why I tell everybody, bro, I ain't got nothing against him or Errol. I love both of them fighters. If those 2 dudes fight, that's going to be the biggest fight that could ever be made. And that shit going to make money. Ain't no fucking way he going to lose. No way.
That's right. That's right. He'll make plenty of money with Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford. He'll make plenty of money. Sean is his mandatory. If they ain't gonna make the Spence fight right now, fuck it. I want to see him fight Sean.
I agree.
You know, that's what I want to see. I want to see him fight Sean. If that's what they're gonna do, you know.
You see what you see right here. Advertise his name. I want to laugh. Don King with a major fight already. Yeah, he the real deal, dog. He the real deal.
But if you sign with him, you better watch your ass and watch your money and make sure he don't fuck you. He'll bend you over and hit you with no Vaseline for sure. You let him. He'll hit you with no Vaseline, Jack.
Oh, we boxing fans and fight fans. The reason why fighters shy away from the best is because a loss in boxing is damn near career injury. Thank you, Floyd. So unless boxing, the MMA standard is fight fans will have to be.
My thing with that is this. How is that? That's not even proven. That's not even proven that if you lose a fight, it takes away from your ability to fight big fights. That's not true. People that I don't know where that concept it came from Floyd. We know that came from Floyd. Oh, you're old and all of this shit. But just like this, Terrence Crawford Keith Thurman is still a good fighter, bro. He lost a fight to another great fighter. You know what I'm saying? So he lost a fight.
I get that. What I'm saying now is this. Fight fans program. Just like Miranda, I got the most perfect example. Deontay Wilder knocked out 47 motherfuckers, bro. They got one loss. There's question mark. They had everybody's name. Everybody wrote him off. That's why. Because of one loss, bro.
I mean, you're talking about one fighter. How many losses Manny Pacquiao got?
6.
A lot. Huh?
6. You got like 6.
Okay. Adrian Broner is still raking the fucking dollar bills whenever he fight. And he done lost. You see what I'm saying? Adrian Broner still go out there and don't fight whenever he fight. And he ain't even a top fighter no more. Whenever he fight, he make plenty of money and he sell out. So that's all in people's mind, and people keep saying that shit, but that's not a proven fact. You know, you got a lot of people that lost fights. Manny Pacquiao is still a big draw. Canelo lost a fight, and he got 2 draws on his resume. Canelo got 2 draws on his resume, and he lost a fight, but he's still fucking supposedly the pound for pound. Come on, man.
He lost 2 fights. Fuck. Will be said. Paul will get his shot, but that part is it'll happen in 2022 when Bill goes over there to the PBC. When Bud goes to the PBC. Yeah, unfortunately, we gotta wait for him to go to the PBC.
Yeah, probably so. You could be right about that.
That's probably gonna happen, man. Ain't too many cars, ain't too many boxes recovering from the loss unless you're in
your boy stuck fucking still making money. Look at what's his name? Josecito. He done lost fight. He's still making money. You know, he's still making money. You know, they got fighters that's out there that's still making good money, bro.
He's a stepping fighter. That's why I think he should fight Boots Ennis. Josecito Lopez.
Josecito moved up to 154.
Oh shit! Well, never mind, Boots.
He not at 147.
Get you on the next rib, baby. All I'm saying is this, man. I want to see some good quality fights. That's some bullshit that we're stuck with right now. All these motherfuckers out here clapping, they ain't really trying to make these fights. Just talking shit. So we don't even know. You know what I'm saying? What it is. Happy birthday to Relinquish Pro-Grade, 32 years old. That's the man, bro.
Go ahead, Rougarou.
Rougarou, 32. So,
all right.
And also in breaking news, they said Kovalev with his second sample, his B sample, came out positive again.
Fucking Ivan Drago. Fucking Ivan Drago, bro. Oh my goodness.
On that shit, dog.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, you on that shit. Motherfucker on that shit, bro. Motherfucker said, Manny Pacquiao, Ryan Garcia in the negotiation, cloud chasing and punch making. Like I told y'all, that shit ain't gonna happen, bro. That's some bullshit. They just talking a whole bunch of shit to make everybody talking, get everybody blood pressure high for no reason. You know what I'm saying? That's all bullshit.
Cheers to the bros. Cheers to the bros. Cheers to the bros.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But it's all gravy. But one thing I will say about last night, I'm glad Conor got his ass whipped to that Manny Pacquiao. Everybody else.
I was so happy to see that shit, bro. And a Louisiana boy whooped that ass.
Right from Lafayette.
Louisiana boy whooped that ass.
That's some good shit.
Buddy. Oh, I was happy to see that shit. Oh my goodness. And look what Dana White said after, bro. Dana White said he talked to because he wanted to fight Khabib again. Khabib called him after the fight and he told Dana White, he said, really? Really? But nobody you got over there is on my level.
Nah, he beat that boy right there so easy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Khabib on another level.
And
Khabib was a monster, bro. Khabib on another level, bro.
Clarissa Shields, man, I'm fighting them off, bro. I saw to the boy. Like I said, I fuck with Clarissa Shields hard, man. BNboxingNews, definitely respect her. And if you ask me who's my pound for pound, I say it's a woman. I say Clarissa Shields. And the reason why I say that, the pound for pound means that you can handle your own in every single in multiple weight division. And she has proven that. Time and time again.
And she fight the best. At each division she goes, she fight the best.
You say you bad, you want to fight your ass.
That's right. She go up. She don't go up and pick the easiest of the division. She go up and fight the best of the division. They don't do like that Canelo go fight Callum Smith and Lee Zerdo and fucking or when he went to 175, he ain't fight Beterbiev or Bivol. He fight Dimitri Bivol. He fucking fight beat up Kovalev. That's one thing about Clarissa Shields. When she go up, she fight the best. Or if she go down, she gonna fight the best at the division. Period.
Yeah, fucking Ryan Garcia posted a picture of him and Manny. A dream to reality. A dream turned reality is honor to share the ring with Manny Pacquiao. I'll always respect what you did in and out of the ring. Here's to the best man winning. This is some fucking bullshit, bro. I'll never respect it. I'll never respect it. Let me see what
I respect Ryan for doing what he's doing, but I don't respect Manny Pacquiao for doing that.
Carl said, technical boxers can't fight. Can't fighters can. What the fuck you saying, boy? Can't fight. Shit. These niggas make you feel like they can't read, bro. Technical boxers. What the fuck?
Oh fuck! Carl, dog. You know what you doing, dog? Man, fix that shit, bro.
That motherfucker the two, bro.
Nigga, you went to college, nigga.
He's a Q.
Huh?
That nigga's a Q too.
That nigga, I know he the brother.
Yeah, look how you running.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, you dog. Dog, what are you doing, bro? Hold on, dog.
Look, Willsby. Wilder's still a big draw. All he got to do is fight everyone and talk big shit. Bomb Squad 1,000%. I'm fucking with this dude here, bro. On point.
Dog, I'm gonna ride with him. I'm gonna ride with him till the wheels fall off. Fuck. Yeah. Whatever happen, happen. I'm proud of him.
All the way, dog. I fuck with Wilder. So I don't see
like I said, bro, he gotta improve his skills, though, bro. He can't just keep relying on I'm gonna knock everybody out, bro. You gotta improve in your skill level. You got to. You know?
Every fight
you gotta start running, bro. He don't run, bro. He say he never run. He don't do road work, bro. That's why he get tired. You can't do that shit, bro. You gotta do road work. You gotta run, bro. You know, he got too comfortable, bro. He thought he was gonna knock everybody out, bro. And when that shit don't happen, it ain't good, man. You know.
Don't work that way. You know. And your boy, like I said, your partner next month.
Who?
Canelo Alvarez.
Your top. I can't stand what they fucking allow that dude to do. This shit is trash. We're not getting into that shit again, bro. We're not getting into
not, no.
I can't.
T. Lou said Storm Porter is bigger after his Spence loss. Sure is.
That's absolutely true.
Absolutely. I agree. A lot of motherfuckers are respecting him. I'm one of them.
I've been respecting him. He always a hard fighter.
I respected him, but what I'm saying is I put that fucking crown on his hat on his head. Like after he fought, I'm like, this nigga here, he's shit. Like I always liked him, I always respected him with that bulldog mentality. But after that fight, I'm like, he that dude.
Oh yeah, but Sean is a hard fight for anybody, bro. It's a tough fight for anybody.
Look at dog say what happened. Nigga, the way you wrote that shit, what happened.
Nigga, you ain't go back and proofread, nigga. That's what. Dog, go back and proofread your shit, nigga.
Don't come on.
If you tell me that shit makes sense, nigga.
That nigga wrote that shit. Don't attack us.
Nigga writing like he on LSD or something.
Well, look, man. Like I said, it was great popping it up. Make sure everybody hit the like button. Make sure everybody hit the bell icon and support the channel. BNboxingNews with my co-host, Rip out in the building. And like I said, today was amazing, man. A lot of y'all was in the comment. Everybody got to see their 2 cents, and we definitely appreciate the support. Most definitely. You know, Coach, everything to say.
Nah, man. Peace out. Dog, you need an English class, dog. Carl, you need an English class, dog. Go back and proofread your shit, Q. Shout out to the bros, man. And shout out to everybody that's following BNboxing, bro.
BNboxingNews in the building.
Root to the bros.
Yeah. We're about to peace all night. Definitely, everybody who's tuned in today, all people need support. I mean, I don't want to go out without saying that, man. I definitely appreciate that. It was a great show. And at the end of the day, we're going to see the best fight the best. And these motherfuckers ain't fighting each other. BNboxingNews.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lex is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me.
I'm Teofimo Lopez, 11-0, 9 KOs. The best to do it right now in the game is to take over. Shout out to BNboxingNews.
Hey, girls, continue. I've been welterweight champion of the world. Everybody go follow BNboxingNews.